This is the OECN portal. This is where we are hosting our new ITC portal for support. So if you are a customer and have already logged into this, your login is going to be the same as what you've been doing. That won't change. If you haven't logged into this before, you will need to log into it to create your account. You will come down here and you'll click on Secure Access. You'll get prompted with a login screen. You use your Management Council Active Directory credentials. First dot last, and then whatever your password was that you were using on the other ITC portal would be the same one. Once you're logged in, the URL is basically /service, and it will be added also to the menu on the side. We've moved part of it into our production, and that's where I'm showing from today, but that menu item is not there. So it will be follow up under the menu here on the right-hand side, and we will have an area here that will say service. That will take you to this page. On the portal, you'll see that we have all of our service areas that were on the previous portal. If you want to connect to them through menu, that is an option up here. Same list. The service status takes you to the status page for the various servers from the data center. Community spaces will take you to the community space at OECN. And then self-service is the portal that you go to if you need to reset your Active Directory password. We've set all of the service areas to have the identical experience. So just for the purpose of today, I'm going to use the kiosk support one. Okay. When you go, you'll see that it does identify which one you are. There is a plus sign next to that. That is one way that you can add a new case. One terminology change from Sharewell to Salesforce is what we used to term as tickets. The Salesforce term is called a case. You can still call them a ticket. That's fine. But when you see the word case, it really is a ticket. So you can start a new case here. There's also a new case button here. If you have cases that are existing, they do show up in a grid. So you see the case number, the subject description, priority, the current status, what area that is, the contact name. So that's the person who submitted it and when it was created, date and time. So you have some filters. We have open cases, closed cases, and all cases. So I believe earlier today I closed a case. So I can see what my closed cases are for that particular surface area. I can also view all of them together by clicking on all cases. I can filter by my cases, or I can also do account cases. Account cases will be all cases for that particular service area for your ITC. For the purpose of today, I'm the only one that has any test tickets out there, so I won't see any account cases that are tied back to my ITC or I'm logged in as a test district right now. Because I'm the only one that has any. So I won't see some but from others. But if there were others, that's where I would see those. You have the option of sorting the ticket order. So new to old is what it will default to. So newest tickets or cases on top and the oldest ones to the bottom. Once you get over 10, it does paginate down here at the bottom, or you can change your number per page if you so choose. Just be mindful that if you put more on there, it doesn't save it from one time to the next. And it does, if you start getting too many, it will slow the performance. So, but it is an option if you so choose. To create a case, I would just click on New Case. I'm going to enter the subject for my case. I'm going to enter the description. What is it that I really want, or what is the question that I'm asking? Once I enter those two fields, I want to click on Create Case. Once the case is created, it's now been put into the Salesforce system, and that has assigned it its number. So once we get the case number, then we're allowed to add comments to the case, and we can also add attachments to the case. You also see the status, when it was created and when it was last viewed. Contact details should be your contact. If you happen to be looking at a case that was created by somebody else in your ITC, it would be their contact information. So now that I have my case created, if I know that I have additional information to send in, I can click on Add a Comment. Once you have your comment entered, and it does allow multiple lines, you can also resize the window if you so choose and have additional text, and you want to be able to see all of that text, you can resize that window. And then you're going to click on Post Comment once you have everything in that you need. I will say that the Post Comment does not allow inline images. So if you have an image that you need to upload, you will need to add that through an attachment. Here you can see your comments and who it was that added that comment. Because as I said, I'm logged in as a test district. That's who created it, Warren Township Test. To attach a file, I just have to browse to find that file. And I always like that PDF to pick on. Select the file. It does only allow you to select one file at a time. So I attach my file. And as I scroll down, you can see here's my file that I attached. If you hover over it, is a hyperlink, so you can open it up. So the same is true if somebody, an analyst or support staff adds an attachment for you to reference, you will see it attach in here, and it will also be a hyperlink. I will tell you that as a hyperlink, it does make a difference what your browser settings are as to how it will open up. If you have your browser set to preview it in the browser, that's what it's going to do. For example, for PDFs, you can have it automatically open it up in Adobe. If that's the browser setting you have, then that's how the behavior will be. So that's my case. I'm going to come back here. I'm going to look at my dashboard. And you'll see that my newest case number is up here at the top. It's currently in new status. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go over and we're going to say that the person on the Salesforce side is going to make a comment back. So they have updated that ticket or case. They've added a comment. And I've also gone ahead and I've changed the status on the backside. If only all support would be this fast, right? So I'm going to refresh my browser because support has gotten back to me, and I'm going to open up that same case. Notice that the status is in progress. It did show that on the grid as well. Here's the comment, and the by is the person who is logged into Salesforce. So because I'm the one logged into Salesforce, that's why it's by me. So your comments are defaulting to show your newest comment on top. So you can see the comment that was added by the ITC, and you can see the comments that are added by the person working the ticket as well. Within the Salesforce, if they add an attachment, I'll add an attachment here so that you can see what that looks like on your side. Okay, and I happen to add it back to the same ticket number just for simplicity's sake, because that's what I have open on the other end. And you will see that the other attachment is added here. So here's my new attachment that was added from Salesforce. I hover over it. It is a hyperlink. Even though it doesn't turn blue, it is still a hyperlink. So I get the pointer and I can click on that and I can open that PDF. If you have it set to open up as a preview in your browser, at that point, if you need to download it, you can. All right. So you do see the status, you see the case number, um, you see your comments in order. You can always add another comment. And we just click on post. Okay. You will always see the subject up here at the top. So whatever you put in your subject shows up there, and then your description will show up here. As you add longer descriptions, obviously that will bump everything down on the page. And then you'll see there's my additional comment that I've added back. Notice my last viewed continues to update as I go through. And then here's my other comment back from the person working in Salesforce back to the portal. Once they close it, it would go to a closed status. So here I have one that's closed. So you can see that on the front page. The closed information will show up at the top of the comment section as well once that happens.